Now, Wave 31 storm tracker meteorologist Grace Anello with 31 triple Doppler.
Grace, we've been talking about the cool temperatures, but now it's time to focus on the rain that's on the way.
It's true. It's true. And you know, last weekend we kind of had a very similar story.
We did.
We had calm week, very warm. Then we had rain Saturday night, brought in a cold front, cooler weather. This is pretty similar to that. We will see that rain more so during the day on Sunday, but that same cooling trend and 1 day of weekend rain, that's what we have to look forward to. The Wave 31 Skycam network, powered by Thompson Roofing and Construction, showing us right now temperatures sitting in the mid-60s across the board in Muscle Shoals, Decatur, in Huntsville and Guntersville as well. Conditions are a little more mild. Now, I didn't really buy it. I was like, okay, we're 3 degrees warmer than we were yesterday. Is anybody really going to notice that? I honestly did. Maybe it's just me, but it did feel just a smidge more mild out there this morning. It was very comfortable. 518 on your Friday, 31 triple Doppler is dry. We're starting to see some clouds push into the region. That will continue to be a trend as we head through the day today. We're never going to quite meet that overcast nature, thank goodness, but we will see a mix of clouds and sun as we head a little bit later into this afternoon and evening. Today, our high temperature is 71 degrees. We are staying mild all throughout the day. Mild this morning, mild by lunchtime. I think it's going to be a really, really pleasant Friday for all of us to be out and about. And lucky us, that includes if you're headed to big game Friday night, high school football. Kickoff is at 7. At that point, we're likely going to be sitting right around 60 degrees and cooling into the mid-50s by the time we get to the end of the game. For that reason, I would say a jacket is more than a necessity, but again, it will be fairly comfortable for us. Now, right here at home, your Saturday forecast, as well as that of the Bama-South Carolina game in Columbia, they're pretty much in line with each other. We're going to sit sunny and 74 here in the Valley, 70 and mostly sunny over in Columbia as well. Kickoff is at that highest temperature of the day. By the time you get to the last play of that game, we'll be sitting in the upper 60s. So whether you're watching it from here or watching it from South Carolina, you should be good to go. As we move towards Sunday, that's when our big forecast change comes into the mix. And this is the one I've been talking to you about all week. We will see a cold front track towards the Tennessee Valley overnight on Saturday. By the time you're waking up at 8 and 8:30, it's just starting to breach into the shoals, and it will track east, bringing torrential rain as we head towards lunchtime. Now, for one thing, this is torrential rain. However, it is not a severe weather risk. Any storm development will be extremely few and far between. However, it will be a momentary washout as this line passes through. Speaking of, it's crossing over I-65 into Madison County, into Lawrence and Coleman right at 11:30. So if you're headed to brunch, if you're headed home from church, this is something you want to be mindful of. This line will track east into Sand Mountain throughout the early afternoon. The main and strongest level of rain gets out of our way by about your 3 o'clock coffee run, but we are left with more isolated and light rain for the remainder of the afternoon and even into bedtime on Sunday. So just because that main line is gone doesn't mean we're completely dry for the day. It also takes us from 74 on Saturday to 61 for our high temperature on Sunday. Very interesting waking up to see what Tropical Storm Melissa is up to. Still a tropical storm, still barely moving, still expected to become a Cat 4 hurricane, but new this morning taking a sharp right turn to the north and east, expected to cross over the island of Cuba as a Cat 4. Now, where exactly it goes from there is still to be determined, but this is something that's a big change just in a few hours. So definitely monitoring that. Will certainly keep you updated every step of the way. As we move towards next week, our wake-up temperatures are more mild in the 50s. Our high temperatures are below average, sitting in the low 60s.
Thank you, Grace. We'll get ready for